The other strange thing about these villains is that a lot of them actually have celebrity voices, like John Ratzenberger, Martin Sheen, Jeff Goldblum, Tim Curry, and even Meg Ryan. How the fuck did they get Meg Ryan? Did she own back taxes or something? I mean, it makes no sense. But what's even stranger than that is that they actually make the villains look a lot like the celebrities themselves. Like Meg Ryan's yellow hair, Tim Curry's sunken-in eyes, and the less I say about Jeff Goldblum, the better. And that's also Whoopi Goldberg as the Earth spirit Gaia. Now here's what I don't understand. If she's supposed to be the most powerful essence of the Earth, why doesn't she just stop these polluting a-holes herself?
Don't worry, Planeteers. I will be with you in spirit.
Oh, spirit. You know, from my past experience, spirit has usually meant a coward chicken pansy who doesn't want to get hurt and would rather sacrifice the lives of teenagers so that she doesn't miss her favorite reruns of Gilligan. But hey, that's just my past experience.
Gee, I didn't think of that.
You may also notice that anytime there's trouble, it's Kwame who initiates calling Captain Planet.
Let our powers combine.
Let our powers combine. Let our powers combine.
Well, why does he get to call the shot? I mean, that's a lot of power. Can you imagine if he didn't want to say those words? Oh man, we're in a tight jam! Kwame, don't you have something to say? I'm not going to say it. Not until you apologize for stiffing me on the bill at Olive Garden. Oh, come on, man, I was short on cash. And I look like Don fucking King to you? Alright, I'm sorry. Then let our powers combine, douche. What? Nothing. Weird. Most of these episodes follow the same pattern. Some evildoer is polluting the Earth for the sole purpose of being a douche. The kids come to help, can't quite handle it, so they call in Captain Planet to save the day. But not all these episodes just focus on the environment. There's actually one or two episodes that handle different subject matters. So Captain Planet, what other issues are you going to talk to grade school kids about?
AIDS? You tested positive for the HIV virus.
Stop! Cease! Desist! Get out of there before it's too late!
He sends fear and panic.
Alright, so Captain Planet is going to talk about AIDS. God help us. So apparently, Verminous Scum has an evil plan to make high schoolers really hate this one kid who happens to have AIDS. Just listen to his foolproof evil plot.
Once we let people know the kid has AIDS, we can panic the whole town.
See, when people panic, they don't think.
If they don't think, they stay stupid about AIDS and it can spread. And once it spreads far enough, we take over the earth.
Makes sense to me!
There are only a few ways to contract the virus. Using drugs with needles, unprotected sex, or he could have gotten it from that blood transfusion he had a few years back.
These kids are just learning how to spell blue! Don't tell them about drugs or unprotected sex! What the hell's wrong with you?
Who cares how I got it? It stinks! Ugh.
There you have it, folks. The understatement of the century. AIDS stinks. And here's another thing I just found out. Hitler was a dork. Naturally, the kid's coach comes in to try to give him some advice.
You want to talk?
Nothing to say. It's all over.
Not the way I hear it.
Coach, I've got AIDS.
Wrong. You're HIV positive. Big difference.
They probably won't even let me play in the big game.
Wrong again, Andrews. You're gonna be playing in that game. And anybody who says otherwise will have to deal with me.
Whoa, Coach is a bit of a psycho. Soon Verminous starts spreading rumors and lies about AIDS.
Did you hear about Todd Andrews?
He's a closet mumbler? Soon everybody, even the adults, are calling for the hanging of this kid with AIDS. If only they knew that an environmentally aware children's cartoon could show them the error of their ways. Of course, Captain PSA comes along to help set the record straight to the people.
I think these people need a little education about the HIV virus. May I have your attention, please?
This is gonna be painful.
A lot of you are worried about AIDS. Give them the facts, Coach.
You can't get AIDS from casual contact.
You've been led astray by lies. Todd hasn't changed.
That's right. He's the same kid who played his heart out for you right here on this court last week.
Deal with the real, people. Get the facts. The power is yours.
And this speech is terrible.
So what are you gonna do? Turn your back on him? Or give him the chance he deserves?
This is like the most easily led crowd in the world. Hey everybody, childbirth is bad, but genocide is good. Another issue that's kind of hard to see Captain Planet take on is gang violence. You heard right, gang violence. Just listen to some of the streetwise backtalk.
We hear what's happening here now.
Don't sweat it, dog.
We hitting the spot to score some gap.
Let's show those fools they can't do us.
It's R.I.P. time for you.
Yo, I'm gonna bust a wicked darn dookie in the back of your behind, mildly annoying acquaintance. And the way they convey the terror of gang violence is by having pictures of civil rights leaders posted all throughout the cartoon. They never really reference them, they just kind of put them there. I mean, look at this. They don't say anything, they don't do anything, they just kind of appear and then disappear. Deep? Gee, I hope there's some retarded teenagers in a flying blue man in gay underwear that can sum this all up.
Can't you see? It's time to stop wrecking and start really educating.
Peace or war, it's your choice.
That would have been the funny ending, but instead we get a look into the gang members' heads as they analyze all that the civil rights leaders have fought for. I guess this has good intentions, but some of these images get pretty damn graphic.
The bus driver say, lady, you got to get up, 'cause a white person wants that seat.
Kids, you might want to switch it over to Sesame Street right now. These people don't know what they're doing.
So much for drama.
And of course, at the end of every episode, we had to listen to that god-awful song that we all hated to listen to, and yet we could never get out of our heads.
Captain Planet, he's our hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
Though there was that one guy who always summed up my feelings towards the show at the end.
You'll pay for this, Captain Planet!
Alright, Ted Turner, you've made your point, and we'll make a deal with you. We'll start cleaning up the planet, and you stop making these god-awful cartoons! That way the planet can be nice and clean so that you can become supreme ruler. God damn it! I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Ruler! Ha! I really hate this episode.
Captain Planet.